The Sonic Adventure games are iconic. Some fans see them as the best Sonic games in the entire series. Today, I'll be finding out which game is better, Sonic Adventure or Sonic Adventure 2. There will be 7 categories, and the better game in each category gets 1 point. The game with the most points by the end of the video wins. If you enjoyed the video, then like and subscribe, and let's get into it. Sonic Adventure has 6 playable characters: Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Big, and Gamma. Each of these characters has their own story and levels. They all play differently from each other, and that is good. Sonic probably has the best spin dash in the entire series. You can just spam it so much, and it gives you so much freedom in some of the levels. Tails is the best he has ever played, being able to literally fly across his own levels if you know where to go. Knuckles can glide and climb up walls. To finish Knuckles levels, you have to find 3 emerald shards inside the levels. They are in different spots every time, so there is a lot of replayability in Knuckles stages. In Amy stages, they are just slower versions of Sonic stages with a little bit of puzzle solving involved. In big stages, you have to fish until you get Froggy. These are not that fun because the control you have over the fishing rod is just terrible. And it's a bummer because, if executed correctly, this could have been pretty fun. In Gamma stages, you have to pretty much shoot everything in front of you until you reach the end. And that is pretty much it for Sonic Adventure's gameplay. Sonic Adventure 2 reuses a lot of ideas from Sonic Adventure in terms of gameplay. Instead of having 6 different playstyles, there are only 3. There is Sonic and Shadows gameplay, which is pretty similar to Adventure 1, but the difference is you need to charge up the spin dash to use it. While the spin dash is good, I feel like it is a downgrade compared to Sonic Adventure. It's kind of ironic actually, the Lightspeed dash needs to be charged up in Sonic Adventure, but not in Sonic Adventure 2. But instead in Sonic Adventure 2, you need to charge up the spin dash. For Tails and Eggman, you just have to shoot everything around you until you reach the end, pretty identical to Gamma's gameplay in Sonic Adventure. For Rouge and Knuckles, you fly around getting 3 emerald shards that are in different places every time you replay the stage. The only difference is that these levels are huge compared to the levels in Sonic Adventure, and they are a lot more difficult to complete. There are 2 stories in the game, Hero Story and Dark Story. In Hero Story, you play as Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. In Dark Story, you play as Shadow, Eggman, and Rouge. While the gameplay of both games is extremely fun, I can't help but like Sonic Adventure more. Needing to charge up the spin dash in Adventure 2 was a big downgrade for me, and the Tails and Eggman stages just felt like a chore whenever I played them. Sonic Adventure nailed everything pretty much perfectly. I don't think that Adventure 2 gameplay is bad, it's just that Sonic Adventure's gameplay is better. Sonic Adventure is some of the most fun levels in the entire series. Sonic's levels consist of spin dashing through everything, trying to find every single shortcut that can get you to the fastest time possible. Tails levels are just parts of Sonic levels. For example, Windy Valley for Tails is the same thing as the last half of Windy Valley for Sonic, but I don't mind it. Tails plays so much differently compared to Sonic that it just feels like a whole new level. They even added in hoops for Tails to go through mid-air. You race against Sonic and Tails stages so you can get to the end first. The Sonic AI is really easy to beat, so it's not that big of an issue. It just adds a little bit of extra competition. In Knuckles stages, the area of one level is designed to be a very open space. You have to look everywhere to find the emeralds. At some points, the levels are very easy when the emeralds are all in the exact same spot, but at other times, they are harder because the emeralds are all over the place. Amy stages are just Sonic levels with puzzles incorporated into them, but slower. The level design is not entirely stolen from Sonic's levels, it just has adjustments that suit Amy's playstyle. The puzzles in Amy stages are sometimes pretty difficult, but sometimes really easy. In big stages, you take out your fishing rod to try and catch Froggy. In Gamma stages, you have a bunch of obstacles around you need to shoot down to pass. In the lower points of Sonic Adventure's gameplay level design are the big stages and Gamma stages, but both are still very fun. Sonic Adventure 2 has some of the most iconic levels in the entire series, such as City Escape and Radical Highway. The Sonic and Shadow levels are extremely fun to play through. This game introduced rail grinding, and it is so fun to ride down the Golden Gate Bridge in Radical Highway. The Tails and Eggman stages are one of the low points of the game. For me, it just feels like you hold down one button and just jump over a few things, and it just feels kind of annoying to me. I'm always excited when I go to a Sonic or Knuckles level, but I feel annoyed every time I play a Tails or Eggman level. Knuckles levels are the same as Sonic Adventure but larger, which makes them more difficult, which is good. They are still just as fun as they were back in Sonic Adventure. Both games have very good level design, but I feel like this point goes to Adventure 2 because it is stages like City Escape and Radical Highway and a lot more iconic stages. While there are some low points to level design in Sonic Adventure 2 compared to Sonic Adventure, the Sonic and Shadow levels really carry the level design. The adventure stages are extremely fun, but when there's the Sonic stages in Adventure 2, the scenery and the fun that I have is more fun than it is in Sonic Adventure. And the tornado stages in Sonic Adventure suck. There are lots of different boss fights in Sonic Adventure, and they are all good for the most part. The one thing the bosses suffer from is that they are just too easy. The fight against Chaos Zero, Knuckles, and Gamma can be finished in less than 15 seconds, and I'm not kidding. The Chaos 4 boss is annoying because while it is easy, half the time you're waiting for the boss to come up so you can attack him. These bosses could have been so good, but they were just way too easy. However, the final boss is very fun. Going against Perfect Chaos at Super Sonic is an amazing experience, and I would definitely recommend unlocking the final story of the game to play it. While some of the boss fights in Sonic Adventure 2 are easy like Adventure, it's kind of 50-50. Half of the bosses are extremely easy and the other half actually take time and there's some kind of challenge. The Egg, Golem, and the Biolizard are bosses that actually present some kind of challenge. Same for the boss at the end of City Escape. I feel like Sonic Adventure 2 has better bosses because they are more difficult and longer. Sonic Adventure bosses are just a little bit too easy. Sonic Adventure has a very good story. The Echidnas were wiped out by Chaos. Knuckles was the only survivor. Eggman wants to take over the world, so he gets the Chaos Emeralds to help Chaos power up. After all the stories of each character, they intertwine into the final event, Perfect Chaos. This is the version of Chaos powered up by all the 7 Chaos Emeralds. Perfect Chaos begins to destroy Station Square, but then Super Sonic stops him. It's a very good story. Sonic Adventure 2's story begins with Eggman releasing the ultimate life form, Shadow, and teaming up with Rouge. They plan to destroy the world by using the Eclipse Cannon on the Space Colony Ark. Sonic is framed for what Shadow did, and Gun starts to hunt down Sonic. Sonic escapes from Gun, and he and his friends go on and try to stop Eggman. Shadow remembers Professor Jill Robotnik, the man who created him, and what Gun did to Maria. Shadow wants revenge. Everyone has to work together at the end to stop the Ark from crashing into the Earth. At the end of the story, Super Sonic and Super Shadow team up to stop the Biolizard, and in the end, Shadow sacrifices himself to save everyone, even though it was real that he didn't actually die in the next Sonic game. As for which game has a better story, it's obviously Sonic Adventure 2. I mean, literally introduce Shadow into the franchise. Shadow's probably the most popular character after Sonic himself. I'm giving this point to Sonic Adventure 2. The music of Sonic Adventure is iconic, and it has many good songs. The songs fit in perfectly with the level environments, and that's just what makes them so good. The main theme is Open Your Heart. It's just an amazing song, and you should definitely go listen to it after you watch this video. The songs in Sonic Adventure 2 are so energetic, and they make me want to play more. Live and Learn is the main theme of Sonic Adventure 2. It's Peak, the best Sonic song. Do I need to say more? Sonic Adventure 2 obviously wins, because Live and Learn is just a way more iconic song. Open Your Heart is not really getting any attention anymore, but it's still a very good song. To get to levels in Sonic Adventure, you have to go through 3 hub worlds, Station Square, Mystic, Jungle, and Skydeck. These worlds have puzzles to unlock levels or upgrades to collect in them. Some of these puzzles are very difficult, but some of them are also extremely easy. Sonic Adventure 2 was the Chao Garden. You raise your Chao in here. A lot of people have fond memories of raising their first Chao in Sonic Adventure 2. I never got into it. I feel like Sonic Adventure 2 wins because it has more replayability in the Chao Garden. Once you beat Sonic Adventure, you can just go back into the level select menu, making the hub world useless because going to the level select menu is just faster. Sonic Adventure had a tremendously large impact on the Sonic franchise. It was the game that brought Sonic into 3D. It was the best Sonic game at the time, and it still holds up extremely well today. Sonic Adventure started the chain of amazing and not so amazing 3D Sonic games. It evolved the way Sonic played. Sonic Adventure 2 had a big impact because it introduced Shadow. He is the most popular Sonic character after Sonic himself. The fight with Super Sonic and Super Shadow is also extremely iconic, and it was even reused in Sonic Movie 3. The game with the bigger impact has got to be Sonic Adventure because it literally brought Sonic into 3D and evolved the franchise. Now that we are done, the score stands with Sonic Adventure with 2 points and Sonic Adventure 2 with 5 points. It looks like Sonic Adventure 2 wins. Both of these games are easily in my top 3 favorite Sonic games. Anyway, that's it for today. Like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.